So this person said, my advice is, if you want to speak to him, if you want this interview to go on, don't bring this up. And in fact, I did not bring it up, and we spoke for, several hours.
Why?
Well, and I have always, I think the question is the broader question is, how come Jeffrey Epstein has not been pinned on Donald Trump? Jeffrey Epstein has been pinned on a lot of people who have suffered for their acquaintance with him. Donald Trump's acquaintance was much broader and deeper than anyone else's. They were friends for more than a decade, and not just friends, but joined at the hip friends, best friends. They hunted women together, hunt being the right word, for about a year. They
so like booty buddy friends,
back and forth,
like booty buddy friends,
constantly on each other's planes. They gave each other business advice. They were extraordinarily close. And then ultimately they fell out in 2004 over a real estate deal. But somehow Trump, as he avoids accountability for virtually everything, has avoided this. He's avoided being pinned as one of the central relationships in the life of Jeffrey Epstein.
Do you think obviously I guess he's told people, I don't want to talk about this in interviews. So if he doesn't want to talk about it in interviews, I'm wondering why he brings it up in private. But do you understand what I'm saying? People would, this is what someone would surmise, is that if they were friends for as long as you said that they were. I didn't know that Jeffrey Epstein, am I correct, said that Donald Trump was his best friend? Or one of his best friends?
Yes.
Yeah, correct. Then one, he's afraid to talk about it. And then two, why would he want to pardon Ghislaine?
Well, as we know, he hasn't pardoned her, but I think at the moment that came up. A broader context, Donald Trump views his pardon authority as absolute. I can pardon anyone, anytime. So this is Ghislaine Maxwell is not the only person he has mused about pardoning. We can make.
He talked about pardoning
the connection through
P. Diddy
from Ghislaine to Jeffrey Epstein, but you might also say, this was just again Donald Trump. He knew Ghislaine, obviously. I think that at a moment they knew each other fairly well, and I think he might have thought, well, she's a friend of mine, should I pardon her? But I don't know. All I can tell you is that conversation occurred.
The question is, does he have something to hide? That's what people are going.
Well, yeah, this is easy. He obviously has something to hide, to the extent that he and Jeffrey Epstein were extremely close friends for a very long time. Again, everybody else, their acquaintance with Epstein has cost them mightily in many cases. Donald Trump, it's cost him nothing. He's managed to avoid or elide this fact that hangs out there in plain sight. I saw yesterday the Wall Street Journal did a piece that, it was point by point. This is what we know about the Trump-Epstein relationship, and it's a substantial amount, and it's certainly indicative that this relationship went on for a long time, was far more than just a casual friendship, that these guys were, BFFs.
Well, the thing is, too, is how they, I did a show, and when, you've seen the video of them dancing, and Donald Trump is, with the girls. You've seen that video, right? The two together. And I said, when MAGA folks see that video, they don't see Donald Trump. They see, maybe Joe Biden or Bill Clinton.